Hey guys, Bella here. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about selling digital downloads on Etsy. So for those of you who don't know about Etsy, Etsy is sort of the crafter website, and it's been around for a long time, not as long as eBay, but it's sort of one of those websites where people go to buy gifts and to do like crafty, Pinteresty things, and a lot of people go there for personalized things. So I'll just kind of talk to you a little bit about what I've been doing on there lately. And I will say I started this business selling the digital products in December of 2019, and I thought, you know, maybe I can make like $50 a month or something like that, or maybe even $100 a month. But my second month in business, I made around $200, and this month in May, I've made $467. So it's really taken off, and I kind of want to share this information with you, not so that you can, you know, do exactly what I'm doing, but that so you can take this platform and sort of tweak it to meet your personal needs. If you're watching this video and you have digital content that you have already made for other platforms, this can be a really great way to continue to monetize what you are working on. So as I was saying, the first thing that you really have to decide is what type of file you're going to sell. Are you going to sell prints? Are you going to sell cards? Digital downloads for things like journal pages. A lot of people make bullet journals. There are some people who make calendars, to-do lists, planners, things of that nature. And then there are some who make designs to go on things like mugs, t-shirts, bumper stickers, whatever, just regular stickers, you name it. There are people who make those. And then you also have to decide what type of file you're going to offer. So there are a lot of different file types. The most common type on Etsy is probably the SVG file. I don't personally sell SVG files, but I know a lot of people do because they are made for the Cricut, I think, cutting machines. So a lot of people who have a personal or small business have these machines that cut to make t-shirts. So the biggest reason that you would want to sell SVG files is so you could reach that market. So I sell PNG files because when I was making my merch by Amazon content, it was all for the PNG file format. So if you've made shirts for merch by Amazon, you know that they were 4,500 by 5,400 pixels, and it has to be that size or it won't upload for merch by Amazon. So I basically found myself with all of these designs on my computer. Like, you guys, it was like 3,000 designs, and I was like, I should do something with these. I need to make money off of these, because especially the fact that we can't upload new designs right now on merch by Amazon, that was something that really opened my eyes to seeing like, okay, I can make more money doing other things with these designs besides just making the t-shirts. So and what's crazy is I'm actually about to surpass what I'm making with the t-shirts by my Etsy shop, and that was never really my intention, and I didn't think that was going to happen, but it seems to just have happened sort of organically. So the next thing we can talk about is the pricing and how much it costs to sell on Etsy, and what sort of the fees you'll incur. So the listing fee is 20 cents, which is really, really low. And I think they take a very small percentage of every sale. So it's very, very low cost to get started. Even if you uploaded a ton of designs to your shop, you're looking at less than $20 for startup cost to add a ton of designs to the shop. So as far as what to charge for your designs, it really depends on what type of design you're selling. So you can sell a lot of like 10 files. Some people even sell 20 or 200 files in one listing. So it really just depends on how you're going to format it. And again, it also depends on the competition, the market, what is going on for other Etsy sellers in this area. One thing that I have really experimented with was making something for $1.99 and then upping the price to $2.50 and then $2.99. I don't do that anymore since I've had so many sales, but now everything in my shop is priced at $2.99, so I can make a little over $2 off of each sale because I have to pay the 20 cents to list it, and then every time you sell a listing, it gets relisted automatically, so you're paying another 20 cents to auto relist it. So but I see that people on Etsy sell their digital designs for anywhere between $1 to all the way up to $5.50. I've even seen some as high as $6 for a digital design. So I thought that was kind of cool that you can make so much off of it. The most expensive design that I have is $3.50, and it sells usually at least once a day. So like I told you guys before, when I started, I wanted to basically make $50 to $100 a month, and sales have grown consecutively over the last couple of months. I think so far in 20 2019 or 20, I don't even know what year it is. Sometimes I forget that we're in 2020, but everything that's going on right now, I just feel crazy sometimes. But anyways, the sales for 2020 so far have been $1,600, a little over $1,600. So that is really good. I would say profit on that is probably around $1,550 after fees. With digital products, you aren't shipping anything, so you don't have to deal with as much manual labor. Really, the labor in building a digital design business is in creating the designs themselves and then marketing them by making a professional listing. So you can see a lot of different types of listing mock-ups on Etsy. The biggest thing that I want to remind you of is that the person is scrolling through multiple designs, so your design needs to be very clear. It doesn't need to be cut off. It doesn't need to be too big to fit the area. It just needs to be very clear with a obvious way to look at it for the customer. So that's one thing I would recommend. And then some people who upload designs upload really just not very professional looking designs, and I think that really does not help your shop's reputation in the long run. So just kind of make sure that you're bringing the cream of the crop to what you post on your Etsy shop. One thing I will tell you about Etsy is that there's a lot less competition than Merch by Amazon. You can type in a phrase on Etsy and you're not bombarded with 30 pages of results for the particular phrase. So it does allow you to be a little bit more competitive with your designs. I know, for instance, sometimes when things are happening in the world, I'm able to get my design up first and become a top seller on Etsy before I could ever do that with Merch by Amazon, because so many people would flood the market. So if you are an Etsy seller, you sort of have, I don't know, it's like a catch-22, because you have more freedom to dominate the market, but less customers coming to that market. So, but overall, there's still a lot of money that's being spent on Etsy in general. I actually just bought this shirt on Etsy because I was scrolling through tie-dye designs and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So shout out Etsy for this cool shirt. You can sell other products on Etsy, by the way. There are a lot of vintage sellers on Etsy, and there are a lot of sellers who sell custom made products. Like, say you make your own shirts at home, or you make your own mugs or whatever. You can sell all of that type of stuff on Etsy. But yeah, for the purpose of this video, there is definitely less competition on Etsy for selling your digital content. The thing about digital content that I like the most is that it is scalable and repeatable. For instance, this particular design that is my best seller, it has sold 146 times this year so far. It's made me $483. So, and that is for something that I put the effort into one time. So I uploaded the design, probably took me about 5 minutes or so, and then I just make money off of it every day for however long my shop is in existence. So the more files you have in your shop, the more money you can make. This is something that I had to realize myself, because right now I'm up to about 240 files in my shop, and I need to be closer to 1,000 files in my shop. But again, it is somewhat time consuming to make the mock-ups and get everything listed. But now I have a template that I use, so getting a listing up now takes about 5 minutes per design, and I don't change that much in the listing. This has really been a surprise to me as far as how successful it's been. I wasn't really thinking that it was gonna be this successful, so I sort of wish that I had put more time and effort into it, but now that I'm seeing the money come, it's sort of hard to ignore. So I am putting more effort into it now. My goal is to get more and more designs in the shop and to start offering different types of digital products. Right now, I'm only selling the PNG files for t-shirts, but eventually I would like to make sort of like planners and things that I want to do. I know personally I make a lot of like goal setting things in my journals, so I'm thinking that anything that would be helpful to me would probably be helpful to other people as well. So yeah, I might make a video in the future about different types of digital products to offer on Etsy, but for now, this is what I wanted to give you, is just sort of a little introduction to selling digital designs on Etsy. But yeah, guys, this is something that is definitely a new income stream for me. If I had to guess, I will say I'll make at least $3,000 this year selling the digital designs. So yeah, just keep that in mind. There's always ways to make money off of things that you have already done in your life, especially if there's something that is sitting on your computer, or there's something that you have and you're not using, just kind of get a little creative and think about another way that you might be able to utilize that. There's always other platforms that we don't even know exist, so I would say just continue to research. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you have more information or if you just have a question about Etsy in general, I would be happy to answer it. Have a great week.